Triaxle eyesight. Is there the high drive? Deep center. Go, go, go. We're out of here. We're out of here. Say ya, playa.
Just like they drew it up in Hollywood. Caladros, the 3-2. Swing and a miss! And the Audubon Green Wave have upset the Kingsway Dragons! And this is it for good! The Audubon Green Wave are back in the Final Four! A gold pile on their side!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DW Broadcasting's coverage of men's varsity.
From our entire crew, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, folks.
Under the well-lit indoors of Burlington County's Cinnaminson High School gym, we've got a great divisional matchup tonight in the Burlington County Liberty Division. It's the Westampton Tech Panthers and the Cinnaminson Pirates. Both teams are going over their routines and talking with officials right now, but I'll tell you what, this is a big game for both teams, even though they don't even play in the same playoff bracket in South Jersey. Cinnaminson last year was the number 3 seed in South Jersey Group 2. They were 23-8. They've already lost 8 games this year. But why? That's because they've played a tougher schedule. They're 10-8 under Mike Freese this year, and under Set Shawayo Bird, well, guess what? Westampton Tech has taken a huge leap. They were 8-18 in 2023. They have reversed that and are now 12-4. And of course, this is without their leading starter, number 24, Alex Gienti, who is supposed to be coming back next week, but we'll see how everything goes because he actually looked like he was appearing in the book tonight. So I don't know. We were talking to Setchawayo Bird. I don't know what the situation's going to be there. Same thing with Javon Benjamin as well, one of the players who doesn't get as many minutes but still gets a lot of recognition. Both teams are going to line up. We've got a great matchup tonight. You won't want to go anywhere. We've got 32 minutes of high-quality, high-flying, and action-packed, jam-packed South Jersey basketball here on this, I believe, Wednesday night. We'll be right back in just a moment after the national anthem, and we'll introduce starting lineups. All right, Westampton Tech being introduced again. Head coach Setchawayo Bird in his 10th year of coaching at West Tech. Like we said, revolutionary season for him this year. He was 8-18 in 2023-24. They have jumped out to a 12-4 start in the final 6 games of the season. They've got Medford Tech, Thrive Charter, Pemberton HCP, and then they face Palmyra as the number 3 seed in the Burlington County tournament. Now, these two teams could very well face each other in late February in the Burlington County tournament. That's because Cinnaminson is the number 2 seed. They play Medford Tech. And Cinnaminson, West Tech is the 3 seed, just 1 slot behind. There's your starters for West Tech, and now we've got Cinnaminson being introduced. It's the Harvey brothers as well, both teams who ended up taking big leaps in 2024, along with both of them reaching the 1,000-point milestone. It certainly was a big honor for Drew and Noah Harvey to be introduced in that manner. We saw one of the Harvey brothers, Noah Harvey, pick up his 1,000th point versus Haddon Heights back over the holiday break. And now we get to see them again on their home floor, this time in front of a bit of a larger crowd because it wasn't at 9 a.m. on a Saturday. So we'll have to see how everything's shaping out for them tonight. Again, Cinnaminson coming into this game at 10-8. West Tech coming in 12-4. West Tech 3-2 in the BCSL Liberty Division. Cinnaminson just 1 game behind, 3-3 in the Liberty Division. Thrive Charter currently leads that division with a 14-3 record, 5-1 in the division. Holy Cross Prep right behind. West Tech in 3rd, Cinnaminson 4th, and then behind them Medford Tech and Pemberton. I'm Dan Wilkins up here in the press box at Cinnaminson High School. It is a brisk night outside, but it's red hot in the red gym of Cinnaminson High. West Tech will be on the right side of your screen with the white road jerseys and bright blue numbers. Cinnaminson wearing their classic home blacks on the left side of your screen with the red and white numbers and accents. 32 minutes of South Jersey high-flying action here in the Burlington County League on this Wednesday night. Glad you're here with us for West Tech and Cinnaminson. Ball is tipped up. West Tech will have first possession, and we're underway. It's Dalen Dickerson with the possession. Back out from beyond. 3. Good. First shot of the night is nothing but net, and it's 3-0 in favor of the Panthers. It's Drew Harvey who has it. Feeds it out to the top of the key for Justin Afori. But it's back to Colin Parrish, unable to return the favor with a 3-ball of his own. And West Tech will get the ball back. I mean, right now for West Tech, getting off to a hot start is absolutely what they need. And Dalen Dickerson, he doesn't look like the typical three-point shooter, but as a forward who can shoot threes, he's somebody that they absolutely need to have in a positive situation here tonight. As Afori on top of the semicircle loses it, feeds it out for a catch and shoot 3. That's off the mark from Drew Harvey. Drew Harvey reached 1,000 points with his brother Noah. Noah reached the accomplishment in late December versus Haddon Heights in a 67-57 win. And just a few days later on the home floor, Drew Harvey accomplished the same. A minute and a half into this one, 3-0 Panthers as an early 3-point jumper from Dickerson. Fading away, and Parrish with a rickety shot, 3-2 game. It's not Javon Benjamin, but Dante Horace on the floor at the point guard position. Now moving in, shot with the right hand, it's good. From Jacob McCollum, the senior forward with 141 points and nearly matching that total in rebounds. He's got 125 career boards. He put up a double-double versus Medford Tech back on January 9th, 14 points. 10 of them being on free throws, and 11 rebounds. Corner, 3, doesn't go. Rebound by Dickerson, and that's what makes a guy like him so valuable. Tips the ball back up in the air, and eventually it is Harvey who takes it away. Both Harvey brothers on the floor. They combined for 56% of Cinnaminson's three-point shots. How about that? A block with authority from McCollum in the paint. It will not turn the ball over. Cinnaminson will retain possession. But it'll be Colin Parrish who will inbound. Of course, Drew and Noah's father, Shay Harvey, all-time leading scorer at my alma mater, Audubon High School, with over 1,600 points. Drew Harvey back into the corner. It's over to Noah for three. Tie game. Noah Harvey, the Division I commit to Richmond University for baseball. Batted over .350 in his junior year for the Pirates, gaining that Division I mid-major relevance and eventually securing the commitment sometime last year. Yet to have a foul here in the first 3 minutes. McCollum, underhand flip. He loses it, and there we go. Right on cue, first foul gets called. It will be against Justin Afari. Afari with 114 career points, 16 career steals. Pretty even there. 8 steals last year, 8 steals this year for the sophomore. Catch and shoot off the inbound for three. Alex Genti knocks it down, and we've got a high-scoring affair so far, 8-5, with a handful of 3 balls as Afari has it. Bounce pass, poetry in motion for three. It's a 3-point palooza, and Cinnaminson tie game 8-8. Defense chance ring from Mike Free's bench as Horace at the top of the key feeds it to Genti. And a foul will be called. I don't know if you heard that, as Shane McDevitt not happy with the foul. And I think McDevitt was asking, did I foul there? And the ref said, yes, you, much to his dismay. Tie game 8-8. Handful of 3 balls here in the early going. Nice move on the inside, and it's Dante Horace, the 5'8" senior, who delivers to give West Tech the lead, and we've got a foul. And one of the ladies on the scorer's table got a face full of basketball. The foul is called against Horace. Second team foul, first personal for Horace. As Parrish flicks it down to Noah Harvey, the 5'9" senior guard, who, like we said, the Harvey brothers last year combined for 56% of Cinnaminson's three-point percentage. Foul is called against Parrish. Actually, no, it looks like West Tech picks up that foul. And it was Livingstone who picked it up. It's Noah Harvey. Passes it to his brother. And that will go out of bounds. Don't forget, tomorrow at 3 p.m., DWB passes a little bit of a milestone. We'll be covering our first ever ice hockey game, and a game honoring the late Gaudreau brothers, Johnny and Matthew. Both former standouts at Boston College, lost their lives in a tragic accident back in August in Salem County. Gloucester Catholic is playing St. Peter's Prep, as a foul is called on his way up. But won't want to miss it. It'll be 2:45 will be the pregame ceremony. Puck drop will be approximately 3:05. Wanted to give a personal thank you to Ryan Murphy, who allowed us to attend and live stream from the Hollydale Ice Rink in Sewell. First free throw shot is good. West Tech started out this year with a 5-0 start with impressive wins over Pennsauken, Maple Shade, Salem, Northern Burlington, and Haddonfield. And we talked to Coach Bird, and he's been scheduling more showcase games. He's been buffing up that strength of schedule, and probably their biggest win of the year was over Thrive Charter back on January 17th. Now, Thrive Charter is kind of a weird case because they're new, but they're not new. Thrive Charter is in their first year as an operating school district, but basically they are what is left of the now closed Trenton Catholic. But I think where some people get tripped up and some people maybe rightfully get upset is that Thrive Charter is competing in the public bracket in Central Jersey Group 3, while Trenton Catholic obviously played in the non-public bracket. Parrish moving inside. That shot is good, and Cinnaminson crosses double digits. 12-10. 2:55 in what feels like a slow-moving first quarter. How about that for a pump fake? Inside, left-handed lay, and an and one. As Dalen Dickerson drives to the basket and makes contact. 6'3" senior forward will go to the line. He had 301 points in his junior year. currently at 212. And again, just like his teammate, quite even, 64 steals and one no good. Started off the season with 13 versus Pennsauken, put up 20 versus Haddonfield. And Haddonfield, undoubtedly, they have taken somewhat of a step back. They are still great at 16-5. But I said in our selection show in the pregame back in December, I said those guys are still going to be a formidable force. As how about this for a breakaway? Stops, starts, and goes again and misses. Trying to swipe it away at any means possible. 2:25 now as Dickerson, again, kind of just doing whatever he can. We've got a foul going the other way as Livingstone got tangled up with Harvey. Subbing in for the Panthers will be Henry Njoga, the 6'5" junior. Himself also very, I guess you could say, doubled up with points and rebounds. 186 career points, 175 career rebounds. It'll be Colin Parrish to inbound for the Pirates. It's Harvey, cuts to the right, guarded by Horace. Parrish has it, left foot in the semicircle. Bounce pass, Drew Harvey. See what he's got in store here, moving out. Harvey again, bounces the pass. And a fiery pass inside. Making somebody miss, and a shot is good by Michael Jasmine. The sixth man for Cinnaminson getting some action here, makes it a 2-point game. I was going to say the JV game was quite close as well. That ended in a score of 50-45 in favor of West Tech. Breaking everybody away. Shot no good to the left. Second chance, no good there. Third chance, can't go. Fourth chance, the price is finally right. And he gets it to go, 16-12. That felt like Plinko, where the ball kept bouncing on top of the final peg before it landed in that 10,000 bracket. The Harvey brothers trading off with each other there. Noah sets a screen. Drew has it. Pump fakes. Now moves inside. Ball almost got taken away, and it is taken away by Njoga. Possession in the hands of the Panthers. Under a minute to play. Heave it down the floor. Contact, no foul. Shot is good. And West Tech now with a 6-point lead. And Colin Parrish will bring this up the way as a full court press seemed imminent there for a moment. Drew Harvey stopping there. Hold on. What do we got here? So they charged a foul against Cinnaminson that puts them over the limit, and it will give West Tech. It has West Tech as the bonus, but I think because the foul wasn't under that category, they're not going to have him shoot here. The foul was on Horace, but they also called one against Noah Harvey, so I think it might have been a offsetting thing. I'm not sure. Parrish stops, shoots into the corner. 3-ball no good. Harvey takes it away. He's got room, now blows by Horace. Pass gets taken in on a bounce by Dalen Dickerson. 8 seconds left. They'll have time to huck it down the floor, inside, through heavy traffic, can't get it there. 2 seconds left, shot rattles in at the end. Buzzer sounds, and a dominant end of the first quarter as West Tech goes on a big run. And after the first frame, it'll be 20 points for Coach Bird and the Panthers. After a frame, it's an 8-point lead, 20-12. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the home of the Pirates. West Tech up 20-12 after the first frame. This broadcast is brought to you by Harper Driving School. Over 90% of students who take their New Jersey State driving test with Harper pass on the first attempt. If you like those odds, you can book an appointment today at Suite 4 of the Total Turf Complex in Pittman at 614 Lambs Road. Drew Harvey dribbling through the movements, back at the volleyball line. That pass is tipped and right into the hands of Dickerson. Look out, we got bodies flying everywhere. Harvey, right-handed lay, it's good. It's exactly the spark that Cinnaminson needed to start the quarter, get the first basket, get it in a way where you get a breakaway, show prominence on defense, and then show some more confidence on offense. Cinnaminson right now seems a little bit too conservative, and considering they went to 5 fouls in the first, not something they usually do. Shot is waved off. McDevitt got hit with another foul. Much to his dismay, that's his second. Now he's got to be careful too. Seen a couple players on this specific floor get hit with a technical for airing grievances about officiating. Right hand, and it's good. Laid in by McCullum, and it's still an 8-point lead, same way we ended the first, 22-14. Afari moves out, three-pointer, low arcing three. The pirate ship has docked at the bay. It's 22-17. As Harvey knocks it from downtown. That's going to be a nice rebound. Second chance, too long. Who's got it in a scramble of bodies in the paint? It's eventually Noah Harvey. Like we said, this is the athleticism that even though Cinnaminson is switching baseball coaches this spring, they're moving to Alex Angiani, the former Cherry Hill West assistant, after Eric Teasdale was there for 3 years. Certainly shows his athleticism across multiple sports. It's Horace, who has not left the floor for West Tech in the first 10 minutes of the game. Dickerson moving inside with authority, can't get it there. Offensive foul, that'll be against the Pirates as Afori gets called for it.
That was a pretty easy call to me. I think they saw that in the next district.
Jacob Horace will bring this up the floor for West Tech. Horace all alone, takes it himself. No whistle there. Oh, look out. Horace, I think he got stepped on in the paint by another player, whether it was one of his teammates or not. We've got another scramble. Ball went out. You could see Horace was wincing and holding onto his hand because he took the shot, got hit kind of from below, and then moved it up. And then you could see he was on the inside. He actually put his hands over his head because everybody was shooting basically over him. It's Harvey. Noah Harvey taking his time at the volleyball line. Now moves it inside, back to Drew. Moving three. And Coach Bird will call a timeout as after an 8-point lead at the end of the first, West Tech has allowed a couple three balls and gotten this home gym some of its energy back. 22-20, 5:17 left in the second here on DWB. Here from the home of the Cinnaminson Pirates, 22-20. Got a couple of great shows up ahead on DWB. Again, tomorrow at 3 o'clock, we've got St. Peter's Prep and Gloucester Catholic in our first ever ice hockey broadcast. Here's a three. No good. Oh, hello. He fell and got fouled. And Cinnaminson getting themselves into foul trouble. A little bit uncharacteristic for them, if you will. It is the third team foul. It does send West Tech to the line. A little bit of a milestone for Dan Wilkins Broadcasting tonight. Of course, Thursday was our 450th broadcast between Glassboro and Pittman, but that first free throw misses. The milestone today is that West Tech is the 100th individual high school in the state of New Jersey to get coverage. Leap Academy back on January 17th was the 99th, and Seneca was the 98th back on December 28th, which was, funny enough, in this home gym versus Camden Catholic. Looked like that one was all ball. We've got a scramble. We've got a WWE match in the paint here. Royal Rumble was last week, but we do have a jump ball.
He was not letting go of that.
Well, I mean, that's what he's got to do here. You know, this is a game, especially in the high school environment, where on those jump balls, they can sometimes be reluctant on them if you don't force your way into it. And West Tech was aggressive, and guess what? They got the possession arrow to go their way. High pass into the corner, a little bit too much on it, and Horace had that one tipped. Drew Harvey had to go into the, almost near the storage closet to pick up that basketball like he was gone into the void, but it is Noah Harvey who brings it up. 4:39 left in the half. Parrish on top of the Pirate logo. Now cutting to the left on the volleyball line. Harvey almost shot a three in heavy traffic. This time gets the easy route. 1 point game, 23-22 as he knocks it in at the basket. Taking his time is Genty. It's Damian Moraine, the junior guard, who has this one, but it's back to Genty. Fired a bounce pass. It hit off of Noah Harvey's foot, and they'll count a kickball violation there. On Friday, we'll travel to Kingsway for coverage between the Camden East Side Tigers and the Kingsway Dragons. Right now coming in at 16-2 after they lost to Camden Catholic last night in heavy out-of-conference play. But they'll be playing another Olympic opponent in Camden East Side. Nice pass out into the corner, now moving in towards the baseline. How about that for a reverse? Can't get it there. Livingstone up, and that one rests on top of the basket. And it's 2 points good, 25-22, 3:42 and counting here in the second. Cinnaminson and West Tech trading a lot of three balls here in the early going. Now switching the approach in the second quarter with a double press. It's back to Noah Harvey. In trouble. And the left-handed lay is good by number 21, Mo Souza. Basket is good for West Tech. But yeah, as we celebrate our 100th high school to be covered, I should note that that does not include other non-New Jersey high schools. Like we've covered Enfield, Connecticut, West Springfield, Massachusetts. We've seen Caravel, Delaware twice, and almost saw them in baseball this year. Hey, we'll stay on the air because let's talk about the week ahead on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting as we get into the middle of the week. On Monday, February 10th, we travel down to Salem County for a tri-county cross-division matchup between the Classic and the Diamond. It's Pittman and Pennsgrove from Pennsgrove High School. And then we don't have too much. We just have some RCSJ games. Maybe going to get a game for Wednesday. Not exactly sure yet, but on Saturday, the 15th, we are working on getting a game for the Burlington County tournament in the first round. And let's talk about that a little bit because both of these teams, as we mentioned, are going to be the number 2 and number 3 seeds in the tournament. Cinnaminson is the number 2 seed. Lenape, the champions from last year, once again the number 1 seed. We're not sure when the Tri-County tournament is going to unveil their seeding. Camden County unveiled theirs last night. Colonial Valley unveiled theirs a couple days ago. Burlington County was one of the first. The matchups for the first round, one being played on Saturday is Lenape and Morristown Friends. That's the 1 versus 16 game. You've got Morristown and Doane. As look out here, here's Harvey. Like a bull in a china shop trying to get through this defense. Noah Harvey hangs onto it. Right near the sideline, taking it himself. Oh, he got blocked, and he got hit in the face by the rebound off the boards, off the bricks. The 9 versus 8 matchup is Morristown-Doane. Shot is no good there. How about this for an underhand lay? Euro step too long, second chance good. 9 versus 8 is Morristown-Doane. 5 versus 12 is RV and Burlington City. 13 versus 4 is Delran and Holy Cross. West Tech is the 3 seed. They play Palmyra. Seneca, the 11 seed, plays Burlington Township. Cherokee and Shawnee meet for the 3rd time in the 7 versus 10 game, and then Medford Tech plays Cinnaminson. That'll be a 1:30 p.m. start time on Saturday, February 15th, for those curious. It'll be Parrish to inbound, 2:18 left in the half. The Harvey brothers switch off. This one's back to Parrish, who has to stop on a dime. But it's very possible that these two could meet in a championship or a semifinal for the Burlington County tournament. As that shot's too long. Parrish upset with himself. It's Dalen Dickerson again. Good from Horace for 3. Dickerson averaging 13 points a game this season with 212 across 16 games. 32-24 in favor of West Tech. Same point lead that they had at the end of the first. They led by 8 at the end of the first, but Cinnaminson was able to close the gap. Here we go. Dickerson too long, but the ball is batted down. Second chance is good. West Tech has just been crashing the boards, and that's what's made this game so difficult for Cinnaminson. As an open look for 3, rattles out. Parrish with a second chance. Oh, just tried to get too fancy there.
Couldn't buy that one.
No. But that's what I'm saying here for West Tech is that the reason why they're up by 10 is not because they're dominating. It's because they're taking advantage of Cinnaminson's missed shots. And guess what? They are first to the ball every time on the offensive rebounds. When they don't make a shot the first time, they'll make sure to get it right the second time. Here comes a lob. Parrish couldn't get it. I don't think that's the right time to lob here. Down by 10. We saw that in the RCSJ game last night, and that turned the tide for Northampton. Now it's Parrish again. They just cannot buy a basket right now. No good there. And West Tech takes their time. Horace has it, telling them to move across. 23 seconds left. Remember, with no shot clock, they really can just dribble it out if they want to. Harvey with contact there, moving across the way. Back to Genty. 12 seconds left. They will make sure that West Tech has the last possession. Into the corner. 3. No good. Rattles out. Who's going to get the last touch? Harvey somehow keeps it in with 3 seconds left. They'll have time for one more. No, couldn't get it there. Instead of going for a half-court heave, they went for the easy shot with Parrish. It was too long, and now with 0.4 seconds left, we'll have our last touches. Oh, they're actually going to let this one roll out. They let it fly. No. No good there, but how about that for West Tech? They lead by 10 at the half as Coach Bird doing his best with second chances. That's been the name of the game so far as West Tech jumps out to a 10-point lead after nearly surrendering it at the end of the first. It's 34-24 after 2. We'll take a 10-minute break as the Cinnaminson dance team takes the floor, and we'll show you some DWB archives here in just a moment. We'll be right back. In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties.
With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
Garden State Pet Center is an independently owned full-service pet store. Our specialty is promoting companionship between people and animals by providing the healthiest product choices available, including all-natural foods, supplements that support and relieve health issues, and innovative products for pet parents. Our goal is to provide our customers with a relaxing environment, and while we're not striving to be the biggest store on the East Coast, we're striving to be the best. No other pet store will make you feel at home like we do. At Garden State Pet Center, we view pets as members of the family. We don't believe in fast, high-pressure sales, but instead matching up the right pet with the right owners, as you are making a lifelong commitment. Together with our team members, we would like your visit to our store to be both enjoyable and educational. Simply drop in and take a look around. View the birds, reptiles, small animals, toys, food, cages, and miscellaneous items. Learn of the services we have to offer and decide for yourself if this is the store you'd like to call your home away from home.
Victor Santucci, owner of Garden State Pet Center. Visit us today at 226 South Whitehorse Pike in Audubon, New Jersey. We're open 7 days a week for all of your pets' needs.
One nothing Red Bank. Now here is Al D'Elia. The man they used to call Big Al has now slimmed down, and he still hits dingers. He went viral in 2018 for his catchphrase during the Little League World Series when he was introduced by the ESPN camera crews and was given his standard introduction. He said, "Hi, my name's Big Al, and I hit dingers." And that sentiment still holds true today. He had his first career high school home run versus Rumson Fairhaven in their opening game of the campaign last week. There's a swing and a miss, 0-2. But D'Elia, kind of a folk hero for baseball players who just want to hit the ball far and have fun while doing it. The poster child now is the poster big fella. Fly ball right center field. This is going to be a sac fly. Taken in by Terranova, and Big Al might not hit dingers, but he certainly drives in runs. It's 2-0. One nothing Red
It will
Bank.
be inbounded by Pat Monahan. Oh, the ball gets away. Who's going to have it? GCIT will hang on to the possession. It goes to Stanwood. Stanwood inside. They'll get the shot off. It's gone! Unbelievable! Boston calls the timeout, but will they get it? Unbelievable! Unbelievable! A double contest shot from Hellman! Wow. Ryan James wanted the timeout, but did they get it in time?
Excuse me, Goldberg is a shortstop tonight, but he had a .400 average in 2023 as a junior. A homer in each of his sophomore and junior campaigns, .331 career mark and a .430 career slugging percentage. And speaking of home runs, there's a fly ball to left, and it's gone! Devin Goldberg answers on opening day with a first pitch rocket to left, and it's 1-0 Bridgewater. We were just talking about the long ball, and he stomps on the plate, mobbed at home, and Goldberg, the leadoff man, with a swing of gold. It's 1-0. Beebe and Copsetta trading a couple looks. They know what's going on. Full count. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Just like they drew it up in Hollywood. Caladros, the 3-2. Swing and a miss! And the Audubon Green Wave have upset the Kingsway Dragons in the Ralph Shaw Classic 26th annual. They are back on top for the first.
Late switch for the visitors. Again inside their 5. Oh, they're going to pitch this one back for the flea flicker. Touchdown, West! Oh my goodness! Taking inspiration from Nick Foles and Trey Burton. I think they just pulled off the Philly special. That is the greatest touchdown I have ever seen. Well, maybe not the greatest touchdown I've ever seen. Maybe that's stretching a little bit, but one of the greatest touchdowns we've seen in a long time. And it's a tie game.
All right, welcome back here in the third quarter at the halftime break, 34-24. West Tech led by 8 at the end of the first quarter, and they led by 10 at the halftime break, but that doesn't tell the whole story. Cinnaminson was almost ahead, 23-22. That was where the scoring stopped because it's now 34-24. So Cinnaminson's gone on a bit of a scoring low, but they have not been that aggressive on defense. They've shot a lot of threes. Not all of them have gone in, of course, but the Harvey brothers have been playing as expected. They've been playing top of their line, top of their game. But I think the problem is that West Tech is killing them on second chance shots. They're not hitting all of their first shots, and if Cinnaminson can crash the boards and find a way to weave through those West Tech players, then they'll be in a much better position because their shooting is fine enough. Maybe they could be a little bit more conservative and take time with their shots a little bit more. But even then, they really shouldn't be down by 10. West Tech is a great team, but right now in this divisional matchup, it feels like West Tech is less dominating and more taking advantage of Cinnaminson's mistakes. Now, don't get me wrong, West Tech has played very well, and I think they'll continue to play well in the second half. Of course, Coach Bird is a great offensive mastermind. However, I think that Cinnaminson definitely is leaving a lot on the table and leaving a lot to be desired. Hey, let's turn this camera around because we've got 16 more minutes of South Jersey basketball to be played here on this Wednesday night. It is inbounded to Noah Harvey, committed to Richmond to play baseball for the Spiders in 2025, or after 2025, I should say. It's Justin Afari who has it. He hangs on to a lengthy possession. Afari in trouble, feeds it to Harvey. Back to his brother Drew. Right-handed lay, he is fouled. Foul goes against Jason Livingstone. It'll be Drew Harvey at the line for the Pirates. Shot is good. For the first round of the Burlington County tournament, the first round games, the majority of them being played on Saturday, February 15th. Lenape is playing theirs a week early on February 8th. RV and BC are playing on the 14th, which is the Friday before, but all other games are between 11 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. on February 15th. Quarterfinals to be played on Monday the 17th, semis on the 19th, and finals on the 21st at the higher seed. Oh, that shot rolls out. Tough chance for Afari there. And Justin Afari kind of came in hot there. Ended up getting a foul against him. First team foul. Oh, that's his fourth foul? Yeah. Wow, okay. Fourth foul against Justin Afari. That would not be good for Cinnaminson to lose him. He would be one away from being eliminated, being disqualified, if you will. Rams it off the backboard. Drew Harvey guarded heavily by Dickerson. 38-25, 13-point lead here. Harvey in trouble again. Dickerson is just not letting go. He got hit. Harvey somehow got the ball back in his hands. Second chance, missed it. The ball is finally tipped back up in the air, and that will be a foul going the other way. It's a miracle that Cinnaminson held on to the ball for that long. It's just a shame they didn't get a shot for it. Didn't get anything out of it. It's Dickerson. With a screen by Livingstone, he got tripped up. Blocking foul called against number 21, Mo Souza. Already just 2 minutes into the quarter, Cinnaminson at their third team foul. Inside to Livingstone after the pass. Oh, that one just rattled out. Second chance is good. What did I tell you? First chance doesn't seem to be the mojo for West Tech. It's just these second chance shots. They are incredible with them so far. Drew Harvey gets a screen. Back to Noah. Spinning around. Moving back out to the top of the key. Moving left, blocked. From beyond the arc, Luke Ritter. Rittler, rather, took the shot. Couldn't get it there. .5:23 left in the third. This broadcast is brought to you by Garden State Pet Center. Keep your pet happy and healthy today with the most organic food products available in South Jersey, along with toys, food, cages, accessories, and much, much more, and excellent customer service. That's going to be called against Cinnaminson. Another one against Mo Souza. That's his second, team fourth. And we could see some very early bonuses, which would be a very good benefit for West Tech to get some extra shots. We're not even halfway through the quarter yet. West Tech right now can take their time. They're up by 15, got a chance to. Really what they don't want to do is give Cinnaminson a spark. They don't want to allow them to get on a run and don't get complacent. 3 balls, an air ball. Oh, hello. Got some contact. Oh, he got crushed on the boards. Tough shot there as Jacob McCollum kind of got squeezed against the boards. It is the first foul against West Tech. Harvey off the glass and good. 40-27. It's Horace But, yeah, the last thing you want to do if you're West Tech, you do not want to give Cinnaminson any good ideas. You don't want to give them a spark. You don't want to give them a reason to get excited. Oh, Rittler almost came in, got a steal. Dickerson coming in. Fouling one. How about it? That will put Cinnaminson over the bonus. So again, it's Dickerson at the line. No good. Look out. He's in the corner. Finally is able to deflect the ball away. Parrish is open. Dickerson, right hand, off the glass and good. Cinnaminson might have found their mojo here. They might have found that just banking the ball off the glass might be what they have to do. Can't be too dependent on three-point shots. But again, for Cinnaminson, you got to keep forcing West Tech into mistakes here as he makes everybody miss, including himself. Parrish couldn't get the shot to go. Dickerson makes a man fall. Left hand, no good, too long. Now Cinnaminson's got a possession. We've got breakaways aplenty. Underhand feed, Harvey, three, no good. Off the bottom of the glass. That shot is too long from Parrish. Souza couldn't keep it in. That will remain in the possession of Cinnaminson as McDevitt checks back in. He's got a few fouls to his name, and a timeout is called.
Feels like they're just trying to force the three instead of taking time. It's not like it's the end of the fourth quarter. They need to slow it down a little bit and just look for the two-point shots.
Absolutely, and you know they've been having a little bit of success with that by hitting it off the backboard, a little bit of bank shot action there, but they need to do that more until West Tech figures it out. I think right now West Tech is in a little bit of a groove with Cinnaminson. They're going back and forth. They're just trying to figure out what they can do to succeed. And if that means that Cinnaminson's got to take more twos, I mean, why is West Tech leading? They're leading because Cinnaminson made mistakes and West Tech took advantage of them. But if Cinnaminson can turn that order, can reverse the mojo, reverse the mindset, if they can capitalize off of West Tech's mistakes, find some cracks, find something in the levee, and you make it work. They've got plenty of time. Oh. Somebody forgot to shut off the music. Shot no good. Yeah, exactly. Got to have some grooves in our basketball. Found a wide open pass. That's good to McCollum, 44-29. A 15-point lead for West Tech. Up there with the largest lead they've had tonight. They led by 8 at the end of the first quarter. They led by 10 at the half. Front iron. Again, being way too aggressive on those three-point shots. Another one is good for Livingstone. Noah Harvey brings it up the floor. Back to McDevitt. In the semicircle. Back out. Rittler, three. No good. Just doesn't seem like that strategy's working, and I think Freeze is definitely going to have to come up with something else to win this game. Ooh, maybe took an extra step there. Shot rolls out. But again, Cinnaminson's got to be there. I mean, they're bringing some guys back on offense before they even retain the possession. I just don't think that would be the philosophy I would go with. Harvey inside. The bank is open. Horace. Bounce pass to McCollum. Horace. Back out. Checks up a three. Front of the rim again. McDevitt can't hang on to it. He swipes in, and it'll be a foul. I think McDevitt just tried to get that possession back by any means necessary. And with Cinnaminson over the limit. West Tech at the bonus with 1:54 left. They've been at the bonus for a couple minutes now. It is the fourth foul against McDevitt. Ofori as well, also sitting on 4 fouls tonight. First shot, no good. Dickerson and Njoga checking in. Parrish checks out. McDevitt still on the floor. But it is number 21, Mo Souza, coming back in. Misses both. Souza picks up the rebound. It's Harvey. Under 2 minutes to play in the third. Bounce passes to Souza. Drew Harvey at the top of the key. Steps back. Good shot there. No good. And West Tech slowing it down now. McDevitt just fouled out. So it'll be a reach on McDevitt, and he'll go to the locker room as he picked up his 5th foul. It'll be Michael Jasmine coming in. And they'll inbound it. So McDevitt, who was in foul trouble from the get-go, he fouls out. Bounce pass inside, reverse, too short. Good save, but the ball deflects off of the referee. Rittler was the one who could have had that one.
I think the referee could have had that one. He was in good position.
1:19 left in the third. It's Genty taking his time. Again, this is the part of the game where when you're up by 15, that clock management segment moves even further back. Because if you're West Tech with no shot clock, you don't have to force the needle until Cinnaminson makes you. You know, they can just sit at half court and just, I don't know, bobble the ball in their hands a couple times. Dribble with the left hand, dribble with the right hand. Do what you got to do. But they don't have to do anything until Cinnaminson forces the issue. Another block by Njoga. I mean, Cinnaminson's not exactly a tall team. They're somebody who, you know, doesn't really have a straightforward center. Well, guess what? West Tech does, and it's Henry Njoga, the 6'5" junior. It's Rittler in the corner. 48-31. Souza going in. Harvey, jumper from the semicircle is good. Oh, backcourt violation is called on Horace. Yeah, that one looked pretty clear. 21 seconds left. But yeah, Ofori has not re-entered the game since he had his 4th foul. 3, good. Noah Harvey bringing the rhythm back in it. 6 seconds left. Got a chance for a couple more passes and a final shot. It's Dickerson inside, and it's good at the buzzer. So West Tech reaches the 50 mark at 3/4 time as they lead by 14 against Cinnaminson as Harvey heated up at the end. However, West Tech gets the last laugh. After 3, we'll be right back. 14-point lead for West Tech. here in the fourth quarter. Here at the home of Cinnaminson, 50-36 is the score, as West Tech with Horace will bring this up the way. Ball gets tipped a couple of times. Dickerson has it. Moving inside, got blocked. Oh, it's a foul. It's Harvey who gets hit with it. It's the first foul in the quarter against the Pirates. And again, they've been in foul trouble all night, and West Tech has been able to traverse those lanes well. It's Jacob McCollum at the line. Well, he misses. West Tech has missed their last 4 free throws. Could make it 5 here. He misses again. Got an open look for Horace. He rolls this one out. Harvey swipes it, and that's a steal. Harvey brothers 1-2 punch. Oh, too much on it. Noah passed it to Drew in the corner, and it went out of bounds. Checking in will be Damian Moraine. 93 career points for him across 2 seasons of play in limited minutes. (50-36). And Joga with a pass to Dickerson. It's back out. Oh, that ball's tipped. Cinnaminson gets it back. A 14-point game. Every possession matters here. Gets an open look for 3. Good. Harvey brothers with a 1-2 punch. 3-ball cuts it to 11. 50-39. Feed into the corner for Njoga. Oh, look out. He got pushed into the bench by Souza. Is that his 4th? No, it's his 3rd. 2nd team foul against the Pirates. It'll be Dickerson to inbound. 6:49 left in regulation here. Uh-oh, here comes a steal. Parrish, right-handed lay. It's good. West Tech will call a timeout as Cinnaminson closing the gap. Don't go anywhere because it's only a 9-point game, and West Tech certainly has been showing some cracks in the seams in their fourth quarter. We'll be right back. 50-41 in favor of the Panthers. There's Coach Setshawayo Bird in his 10th season as a head coach of the West Tech Panthers. 50-41. 6:41 to play. Dickerson can't get that one. Second chance is good. Again, it feels like a broken record. West Tech has been so good in those second chances, and they've been taking advantage of what Cinnaminson has been unable to do. As there's a block. Oh, there's a foul. The foul is called against Genty. for contact in the elbow. And at the line for the Pirates will be Michael Jasmine, 6'5", forward/center. Shot is no good. He has only played two games this season, once on December 23rd versus Palmyra in a win. He put up 2 points and 2 rebounds, appeared versus Pemberton on January 23rd. That shot is no good. Not what Cinnaminson wanted there. As he went up for the shot, got fouled, but was unable to take advantage of the 2 free throws. Horace cuts over to the right past Parrish. Bounce pass, look out, inside, trouble, and a travel will be called. I believe Genty was the one who got called there. Don't forget our next broadcast will be tomorrow from the Hollydale Ice Rink. A 3:05 start between the St. Peter's Marauders and the Gloucester Catholic Rams. Noah Harvey moving in. Shot rattles out, rebound Horace. Seems like they are transitioning in their game a little bit. They're shooting some less threes, but like I said, they cannot rely on the 3 ball to win this game. They have good 3-point shooters, but they've got to find other ways to get involved. That's a foul. It'll be the 3rd team foul against Cinnaminson. First shot is good for West Tech. It's Drew Harvey at the top of the key. He is fouled. It is Livingstone who gets hit with the foul. I thought it might have been McCollum, but I stand corrected. It is his 4th foul, which would be a big blow for West Tech. Cinnaminson's already had McDevitt fouled out. Drew Harvey, look out. Wait a second. Timeout called by Cinnaminson. One referee called a travel, but Mike Freeze avoided a bad situation and called a timeout. It's 54-41. We'll be right back. (54-41), 13-point lead for West Tech. It stayed pretty consistent. But Cinnaminson in crunch time gets an open look for 3. Good! Drew Harvey cuts the deficit to 10. High pass to Dickerson, keeps it in. Horace gets a look from 3, doesn't take it, and retreats all the way back to the top of the Pirate logo. Dickerson passes to Genty, right-handed hook doesn't go. Second chance is crashed off the board and good. 56-44 as West Tech with a win would improve to 13-4. Cinnaminson would fall to 10-9, and we've got a foul. Oh, that's on Souza. He fouled out. Souza fouled out. I don't think Souza realized he fouled out. That is the second Cinnaminson player to foul out. They got to find somebody to come in. It'll be Jasmine, Michael Jasmine, who comes in. But Mo Souza, along with Shane McDevitt, is the second player to foul out of the game. You know, it's funny, I was talking in the pregame about how Cinnaminson is not a team who gets into foul trouble very often. They have gotten into a lot of foul trouble tonight in pretty much every facet of the game. Moving out into the corner for Dickerson. He's got room. Left-handed lay is good. This broadcast is brought to you by the Rowan College of South Jersey Roadrunners Athletic Department. Winners on the hardwood and winners in the classroom. Prospective athletes who wish to join the Roadrunners for the 25 to 26 school year should fill out the prospective athlete form on rcroadrunners.com. Here's a three, no good. They can also follow them on social media at RC Roadrunners on all platforms. So Souza and McDevitt have fouled out. Here we go. Breakaway. A three ball hits off the wires, hits off the apparatus above the basket. Half-court press. Horace is in trouble. Has to find somebody else. It's Dickerson. Gets blocked. They say all ball. It will be West Tech ball. 3:18 left in the fourth. Gets a chance in the corner. They move it back out. Oh, look out. That one's close. Genty. Again, they say all ball there. Cinnaminson hangs on to the possession. Full court press. Ball goes to Noah Harvey. Feeds it to his brother. Drew gets an open look. Cuts through the middle and looks like they're going to say Cinnaminson ball. As Dickerson trying to plead his case. Parrish feeds into the corner. Catch and shoot. Front of the rim. Jasmine gets another chance. Oh, they're going to call something in the corner there. All right, so Cinnaminson ball. Not sure what happened there, but it's Parrish. Good moves, but a foul. That is the third against West Tech. I mean, with 2:45, the door is closing quickly, but Cinnaminson has a chance to kick the door back open. With a good performance from the line, it would cut their lead to 12. Certainly a bunch of three-point shots would certainly make the case. As Noah Harvey checks in with Coach Freeze, along with Colin Parrish. That shot is good. Off the window and good. That one gets tipped. Harvey, reverse, good. Some fancy move there to make it up. It's 60-48. Oh, too long. As Dickerson just tried to get a little too much on it. Drew Harvey's got moves on the inside. Freeze is excited as that's a foul against, it is not against Dickerson, it's against Genty. They will count it as a shooting foul. So now 4 fouls on each side of the aisle. And Noah Harvey will go to the line. That is the third foul against Genty. Shot good, 60-49. This broadcast is brought to you by the Dangerous Adrenaline Wrestling Gladiators, or Dog Pro Wrestling, South Jersey's best pro wrestling organization with high-flying action and non-stop entertainment throughout the Garden State. For more information, visit awgprowrestling.com. Genty's got a move on the inside, can't get it in there. Jump ball trying to get ripped away, and a foul gets called instead of a jump ball. It is McCullum who will go to the line. McCullum with 141 points across 3 seasons of play. West Tech makes it. 125 rebounds across 36 games of play. Had 14 points, 11 boards versus Medford Tech on January 9th. A season high tied with his next game versus Kip Cooper on January 15th. A minute 50 left to play in the fourth. 12-point lead as West Tech hits both shots. Harvey through heavy traffic. And now both teams will be over the limit. For West Tech, they'll be on the road at Medford Tech on the 7th. Then they have a 4-game homestand versus Thrive Charter, Pemberton, Holy Cross, and Palmyra in the first round of the Burlington County tournament. Then they are on the road at Morristown Friends to end the season. Cinnaminson, again with a loss, would fall to 10-9 and 3-4 in the Liberty Division. He makes his second. This is their first game of a 4-game homestand. They are home to Haddonfield, Holy Cross, and Pemberton on the 8th, 10th, and 12th. Then they'll be away at Medford Tech, then home to Medford Tech. Oh, look out, we got a foul. Still trying to rip the ball away. Horace not happy. Exchanging pleasantries in the scramble, in the dog pile there. And again, with both teams over the limit, this is where the cliche of the last 2 minutes of a basketball game takes 20 minutes to finish comes into play here. 62-51, Horace at the line. Last game for Cinnaminson will be home to Delran on February 20th. Student section doing their part. He makes 1 of 2. I think they might have played a role in some of the other free throws from their scoring lull in the third. It's Harvey, bounce pass. Afori's in the game, sitting on 4 fouls. Shot is waved off. The foul is on Livingstone. And now it'll be Afori at the line. Oh, that's the 5th foul against Livingstone, so he'll check out. This is the first time this season in a DWB game we have seen 3 players foul out of a game. It is number 33, DeWill Andre, the freshman guard, who's in. First shot is good. Afori bounces a couple times. Low hanging shot is good, and Mike Fraze will call a timeout. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a break. 1:25 left. Cinnaminson down by 10 in the late dwindling minutes of this one, 63-53. Here at Cinnaminson, 63-53. It's funny, the last time we were here at Cinnaminson, the Pirates won by 10 over Haddon Heights, 67-57. Drew Harvey picks up a foul. At the line for West Tech will be Genti. Shot good. Again, West Tech would improve to 13-4 with a win. Like we said, last year, 8-18 with a 2-8 record in the Liberty Division. But then the year before that, they were 20-7. So it's not a drastic change, but in the last 4 years, they've certainly been up and down. That shot is rattled away. West Tech had the last touch. It looked like Andre was the last one to tip the ball. It's Parrish under his own basket. 12-point game, minute 15 left. Heaves it out, gets denied. Now it's, Harvey falls. It's back to Afari. Off the window and good. Still a 10-point game. Oh, hello. That's going to be a lane violation on West Tech. And that seems like a freshman mistake right there for DeWill Andre. Everybody's got to learn somehow, and some of the folks learn the hard way. Cinnaminson ball. So DeWill Andre gets hit with a lane violation on the inbound. It's Afari at the top of the key. Still moving inside. Jasmine off the glass and good. Under a minute left, 8-point game. Ball got tipped. Dickerson is there. Harvey picks up the foul. I mean, at this point in the game, with Cinnaminson already fouling out Souza and McDevitt, they have to be conscious of who has how many fouls. Every player in their head has to know how many fouls do I have, especially the Harvey brothers. They're the two key shooters on this team. That's Drew's third. Hard to tell them apart, honestly. First shot is no good. 51.6 seconds left. Here we go. Second shot. He's getting fired up. That shot's good. 9-point lead now, 66-57. Feeds it out to Afari. They've got 50 seconds left. Cinnaminson trying to simultaneously get a shot and draw a foul. That's a kicked ball violation. Oh, never mind. They're going to give the ball back to Cinnaminson. Okay. Parrish again inbounding under his own basket. It's Afari. Back to Noah Harvey with Horace guarding. Feeds it to his brother. They don't have a lot of time. They got to get to the basket. It is good. 66-59. West Tech, it's Noah who will foul intentionally. Now, how many does he have? That's his fourth. Okay. Again, if you're Mike Freeze or if you're any of the Cinnaminson staff, Freeze is right next to the book. He'll be asking how many fouls does this guy have? How many fouls does Noah have? Because think about it this way. I mean, in this situation, what if Noah accidentally fouls a fifth time? Or if West Tech is driving to the basket and he fouls out? You do not want a guy like either of the Harvey brothers to foul out. Again, West Tech makes one of two. Freeze telling his men to drive up the court. 23 seconds left. A nice pass. Another one. Oh, Jasmine misses it, but Harvey gets the second chance, and Mike Freeze burns a timeout. We'll be right back. This game may be just a little bit closer than once expected. It's 67-61, 18.2 seconds on the clock. Here at Cinnaminson, home of the 1982 and 82 and 83 South Jersey sectional champions. West Tech inbounds. Harvey touched it. West Tech ball. He's saying it, Harvey saying it deflected off of the knee of McCollum, but the referees disagree, and they get the final say at the end of the night. They're going to have to try to foul again. It's Harvey coming in. That's his fourth. Now both brothers are sitting at 4. 14.8. 67-61. I mean, this game is a miracle away from being history, but it's also a couple of free throws away from being history. Shot is good. 68-61. 14 seconds left. They got to get somebody out there. There we go. Rittler checks in. Afari checks out. Also haven't seen any of Sadi Gant, who we saw in December. I'm not sure if he's injured. He is dressed on the sideline. That one rattles out. West Tech hangs onto it, fires the ball away. And whose possession it is? Okay, it's West Tech ball, 11.6. Feeds it out. No foul. Now they got to foul him again, and they do. It's Rittler who comes in. Now there's 8 seconds left. I'm going to be honest. Even in the high school environment, I have not seen a game with this many intentional fouls. I mean, it started with like a minute and a half left. First shot, good. Off the front of the rim and in.
Yeah, it feels like we're watching an NBA game.
Yeah, I mean, even in situations like this, we've seen things where the team that's losing just hangs onto the ball. But this time, West Tech catches their senses. It's a 9-point game. They're still going to drive it. 5 seconds left. He puts up a 3. It's good. And timeout? Full timeout called by Cinnaminson. They certainly had some in the tank, I'll tell you that. It's a 6-point game, 70-64. Pirates call a timeout, 2.1 on the board. We'll be right back. Decent crowd on hand here in Cinnaminson as this game looks like it's going to go in the favor of West Tech in a highly touted divisional matchup between right now the 3rd and 4th place teams in a very competitive BCSL Liberty with Thrive Charter in the mix. Heaves it down the floor. They'll foul him, and he's going to miss the shot, and we will have another set of 2 free throws with 0.8 seconds left. Can't help but laugh in a moment like this.
Gotta appreciate all the effort, though.
Absolutely. I'm not discounting Cinnaminson for intentionally fouling. I'm just saying they have gone the length that most teams have not this season. Usually at this stage of the game, they're like, all right, game's over. Let's go home. But what Cinnaminson is sticking true to their principles, if you will. That shot is good. West Tech looking to bring this one up to 72. They do not. They run out of time. Shots waved off. And the West Tech Panthers take home a crucial road win for Coach Setshawio Bird. It's a 71-64 final as a big game for West Tech. They were up from the first buzzer up until the last buzzer. But I'll tell you this, hard-fought effort by Cinnaminson to keep this one close. Even with Cinnaminson in heavy foul trouble, 3 of their players fouled out. A 4th player for West Tech fouled out. This was just kind of an unpolished game, if you will. You saw a whole 5-10 minutes of intentional fouling, and West Tech just was undisturbed. They were not going to let Cinnaminson get in their head. They weren't going to let them get in the way. They just found any opportunity that they could to get in front, and that's absolutely what Cinnaminson was unable to do. I felt like they shot too many threes. I felt like they weren't ambitious enough in the paint, but then when they were in the paint, they were getting into foul trouble. So you kind of have to play devil's advocate. Is that, yeah, they were shooting threes because if they were shooting 2-point shots, you know, they don't really have the size to defend West Tech's big 6'5", 6'6" centers in the paint. So right now, where I see West Tech's biggest improvement is the second chance shots. If this game was just based off of who shot the ball first, Cinnaminson wins this game. But they crashed the boards. I mean, once they put in the stat book, I wouldn't be surprised if West Tech had 50-something rebounds during that game because they kept getting it back, and again and again and again. They just kept finding a way to keep the ball in their possession and to the basket.
I was going to say, especially during the first half, I think that Cinnaminson didn't go hard enough into the key to get the rebounds.
Right.
And I think if they had gotten some of the second chances that West Tech did, you would have seen a much closer game.
Absolutely. And for Cinnaminson, you know, this is a team that last year was the number 3 seed in South Jersey Group 1. They're a step back right now, but they're 4th in their division in one of the most underrated and competitive divisions in South Jersey. I'm excited to see what they can do, and because they're the number 2 seed in the Burlington County tournament, they definitely want to go a long way versus Medford Tech, and they could be seeing West Tech later on in the month of February in either the semifinals or the finals if they make it that far. Hey, let's cut it off for tonight from our entire crew here at DWB, our social media coordinator, Haley Mejia, our graphics crew, Gavin Vandrell, Caleb Lane, and Liam Nolan, my producer, Donna Wilkins, my own wonderful mother, stepping in for one of our producers who called out sick. I'm Dan Wilkins. We'll see you on the ice tomorrow in the afternoon. I'm usually used to saying on the court, but we'll be on the ice tomorrow between St. Peter's and Gloucester Catholic. 2:45 will be the start of that broadcast. Have a good one, folks. 71-64, West Tech over Cinnaminson.